Hey guys, it's Brett, and today I'm going to do my Q&A. So last week I asked on Instagram for questions to answer on YouTube, and I was kind of afraid that I might not get any, but I actually got a lot. So many that I'm actually going to split this into two parts, and today I'm going to be talking about Bath & Body Works and candles and answering all of your questions on that. And then in part two, which I'll probably post in a couple of days, I will answer all of your questions about my personal life. So haven't gotten too personal on this channel, a little bit. I did an about me tag a while back, but I'm pretty open, so I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to try anyway. In preparation for this, I went through the post and I tried to give credit to everybody who asked what question and everything, but I apologize if I missed you or mixed it up or got a screen name wrong or something. But we better go ahead and get started because I feel like this is going to be kind of a long video. So, come at me, bro. 716. I like that. Asked, what are my top 5 favorite candles? And I have posted like top favorites videos before, and actually in the description box below, I'll link to all my relevant videos where I've done like top favorites, least favorites, collection videos, so you can check those out if you want to. But this is still a very relevant question because it's always changing. And actually, if I do my top 5 right now, there's a couple new candles that are going to make it in. But there's 3 old ones that I can't get anymore. And if you watch my channel a lot, I know a lot of you are already going to know what the first one is. Still prickly pear and sugarcane. That's still going to make it into the top 5. I've asked myself many times, do I only like this scent because it's a failed test scent, so you can't get it and it's exclusive and rare and all of that? But no, I really don't think that's why I like it. I liked it before I knew that it was going to fail test, and I gave it a really good review. It's just so fresh and fruity. It's very realistic. It should really be called like fresh picked pears. It's a little sweet. You know, there's maybe a little more sugar than you might get in an actual pear. But it's just so good, and it was very strong and nice, and I still can't believe it didn't pass test. I have to believe that if the whole test store thing is really legit, it has to be because it just was on the bottom shelf, kind of in the back and stuff, at least at the store that I went to. I don't know why else it wouldn't have passed. I don't know why they haven't tried to bring it back, but they probably never will. So I have a half of one of these, and then I have this one thanks to my girl Raina, who sent this to me a while back. And I still don't ever let myself burn it unless it's a really special occasion because I just don't have that much. But that's in the top 5. And then another one that you can't get anymore is going to be strawberry rhubarb marmalade. This one also, so good. It's their best strawberry scent by far. Now, I have 2 of these. They did have puny wick syndrome. This wasn't a very good burn, but this scent is so amazing. And for a fruit scent, for a strawberry scent, it threw really well. But it's like a little tart from the rhubarb. It smells just like strawberry jam. It's so much better than their old fresh picked strawberry scent. It smelled like poison. It was disgusting. Like their strawberry vanilla is just like really sweetened up. But this is just, it's so good. It only ever came out in a 3-wick. It did hit all stores, but it wasn't in multiple forms. They never brought it back. Same story with cider donut. You know, it was like one of those things that was just in a 3-wick. Never put it out in anything else, never brought it back, but people love it, so they should bring that back. And then the last one that is in my top 5 that you can't get anymore is Italy Tuscan Lemon Tart. I have this one, and then I have one that has like this much left, and I'm like saving that because I always like to have of my favorites like one unburned just in my collection. So the little bit of the other one that I have left, I'm like saving for some, again, special event. And I actually didn't give this one that great of a review when it first came out. I think the first one that I had gave me a little bit of that bitter kerosene type of smell, but that went away after a few burns, and then I really started to like it. And that's the story with a lot of these candles, is that I don't realize how much I like them until they're gone. It's, you know, I have to burn through 1 or 2 before I realize, you know what, I'm not getting sick of this scent. I really like this scent. I should stock up on this. And by then, it's gone and you can't get any more. And that's what always happens to me. Whereas sometimes I think I really like something right away and I buy a ton of it and then I end up not really liking it as much. So it's just a guessing game, partially. But I love that scent. Wish they would have brought that back. Probably never going to happen. And then the 2 slightly newer candles that I would put in my top 5 now are going to be, first, Berry Waffle Cone. Berry Waffle Cone is going to make my top 5. And I have 2 of these and I need to get more. Of course, I didn't realize how much I really liked it. I've already gone through 2, and by the time I was like, I should stock up on this. I think this is a really good scent, and what if they don't bring it back? It was already gone. Now, there's a chance that they'll bring some more back at like $8 candle day or semi-annual sale, but I don't know, because I think it's kind of like sold out everywhere. I'm hoping that maybe they'll repackage it at some point and bring it back, maybe under a different name, because I don't think this name is very applicable. I would call it Berry Apple Crisp, but I do love this scent. It's like warm apple pie, but with a little bit of berry, and unlike warm apple pie, it actually throws. So I think this is a really good kind of like all year scent. I love it. I should have bought more, need to get my hands on more. And then the only one that I feel like I'm pretty good as far as my stock that makes my top 5 is going to be Aloha Kiwi Passion Fruit. This one snuck up on me. I didn't expect to really like it, but I tried it out and I did really like it. And then I was like, you know what? They didn't make a whole lot of these. They sold out, and I drove 90 minutes to White Barn when they had sold out of them in all the Bath & Body Works around me to get more of these before they went away. And then now they've brought it back, which I was like actually surprised because I didn't think this was a high seller for them, but now it's called Aloha Beaches. So out of my top 5, if you want to be able to actually go get any, this is the only one you could actually go to the store and get it now, but it's in a frosted glass. It has a pineapple on it. It's called Aloha Beaches, but it's the same one. And I've got 3.5 of these right now, plus a couple wallflowers, and I can always go get more of the Aloha Beaches one. But this, I don't know what it is about it. It's got pineapple in there for sure, but generally I'm kind of tired of pineapple scents, don't necessarily love them, but I don't know, it says there's kiwi in there too. There's definitely something really tart about it. I like, just like with the rhubarb marmalade, I like when a candle can be like tart and zingy and sour, but like in a good way, which is I think hard to do. But this is just such an excellent fruity summer scent, so it's gonna round out my top 5. I was also asked by Holly I Man, what is my favorite fall or winter candle? So and actually it's weird, I mean, Italy Tuscan Lemon Tart came out in the winter, but it's not really a winter candle. Berry Waffle Cone kind of is like a fall candle, but it came out in the summer. If I had to add a 6th to my list, it would probably be Cider Lane. I mean, and I think that would probably be my favorite fall candle. And that's one I can't burn that when it's warm out. I'm waiting to burn Cider Lane this year until it gets a little colder. Same with Marshmallow Fireside. I like both those scents, but I can't do them in the summer. Cider Lane, though, would be number 6 on my list. And so that maybe is like my favorite fall candle. And then I was asked by Tebow Fan 815, which candles do I wish I had more of? Well, obviously the prickly pear, the strawberry rhubarb, the Italy lemon tart, of course, hoping to get more berry waffle cone. There's so many more that would be, like, I could have just kept going. When I was trying to figure out my top 5, I wrote down like 15 candles. So there's plenty on the list that I wish I had more of, like peach meringue I wish I had more of. Sweet cherry pie, I'm hoping they bring that back. I've got a couple. I don't love that packaging. I'd love it if they brought it back in a cuter packaging. And then, of course, the old cider donut has always been one of my favorites. I don't have any more of that at all. Sad. So I don't think about that one too much. But it was the best donut scent I think that they've ever done, and I wish that I had stocked up on that. Radiant Red Maple, also one of my favorites, as you guys know, but I actually am okay on that because I found a bunch of the little Wallflower Tester candles, and those actually throw well enough for me in like a small space like this. But yeah, I mean, there's so many that I wish I had more of. Okay, and Tessie Kinzana and Jacqueline Valetti asked, like, if I could only burn one candle for the rest of forever, or if I could only recommend one to like everyone else, what would it be? And I actually think, I mean, as much as like I love prickly pear and strawberry rhubarb and everything, I think probably the most like universal, year-round, well-liked, guest-friendly is going to be the berry waffle cone. I think that this is, if I could only burn one candle, that would be so sad. But you know, I don't know. I love prickly pear. Do I want my house to smell like that all the time? Would I never get sick of it? Maybe, but like I think it might be better to pick something like this that's going to be kind of like universally liked, and just, it would be great if my house just always kind of low level smelled like bakery cinnamon goodness. So I think maybe this one. And then also, as far as being like universally liked by everybody, if I can only recommend one candle to everybody in the world, it might be this berry waffle cone or Cider Lane. That would be the other one, but maybe this one, because I think you can burn this one year round, and Cider Lane for me is only a fall candle. Okay, whew. I was also asked, what are my top 5 favorite packagings of Bath & Body Works candles? We're already at 10 minutes. It's okay. We're only like a fourth through the page of questions. Okay, I love anything that is glittery and sparkly, so I'm a big fan of the glittery collections that they put out in the winter around the holidays. A lot of people would hate on the glittery lid collection because it was just the packaging sell and it was all these repackaged scents. Yes, but if we're talking about packaging, I bought into the packaging sell of this glittery, shiny collection. Another glittery one that I love is this one. I don't even really like party dress that much, but I just bought this because I was like, gosh, it's pink, it's gorgeous, it's shiny. That's one of my favorite packagings. Another shiny collection that I really liked. So I do like the glitter and the shine. Here's another one that I bought just to kind of display. This was just such a pretty label that I didn't need any vanilla snowflake. I bought this just to have in my collection because it's really pretty. I like the tri-layer candles when they do the tri-layer, even though when you burn these, they start looking kind of murky and weird if the colors blend together. They look really nice before you burn them. And then I have a couple other candles that I've just bought to display. I love turquoise. I hate turquoise waters, but I have a couple of these just displayed on pedestals in my house because I have so much turquoise decor all around. And my favorite packaging, my favorite candle, just looks-wise, is this one here. It's a Blue Ocean Waves. It just came out over this past summer in this like iridescent color shifting packaging, and it's turquoise. I had to get it. I just have this one. I'll definitely never burn it. It's just for looks, but I love it. The camera doesn't do it justice at all, but that's probably my favorite candle as far as looks goes, if I'm being superficial. I was asked if I could create, this is Miss Hass24 asked me this. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention Nora Grace is the one who asked me about the packaging. Come at me, bro. Also asked me about that. But Miss Hass asked me if I could create a scent and the packaging, what would it be? Well, if I was going to create packaging for Bath & Body Works, I mean, it would probably be something glittery and shiny and sparkly. But I had to think a lot about, like, what if I was going to create a candle or a collection for them? What would it be? If you watched my almond video, the review of the Elements candle, I've always wanted an almond candle from them, but I mentioned that one's very body care almond. It has the sandalwood in it, and I would have really preferred like a cookie almond scent. So I think that's what I would have to create. If I was going to do a whole, line from them, it probably would be like a bakery line. So we know they tried to bring back the sweet shop line for us, but it just kind of flopped because a lot of the candles in it are just the pumpkin scents we usually get in the fall anyway. I don't think it's that great of a looking collection. It's just not anything compared to the 2012 Sweet Shop collection. But I think I would do like a bakery geared collection. And so I'd do like an almond cookie scent. I would bring back the croissant candle that was part of the Artisan line, but it was White Barn exclusive. I don't think I ever smelled that. But I wish that I could, because since then I got really into Kringle Candle's Freshly Baked Bread candle, and I started really liking those bread type scents. And I'm like, I wonder how Bath & Body Works croissant candle compared to that. I don't know. But I'd have them bring in like a bread type scent, maybe that one, maybe a new one. And then they could bring back strawberry rhubarb marmalade and call it like strawberry thumbprint cookie or something like that. We could bring back the Tuscan lemon tart, the cinnamon sugar donut, raspberry peach macaron, all of those. But that's what I would do if I like worked for Bath & Body Works and I was designing a collection, right? Let's say Bath & Body Works just contacted me. They just called me up and they were like, Bren, we love your channel. We want to do like an exclusive Bren created collection. I'd be like, great, let's call it Cult Favorites. And we're just going to bring back everything that all of us want. We're going to bring back Pink Petal Tea Cake and Winter Garland and Cider Donut, Raspberry Peach Macaron. We're going to bring back the Prickly Pear and the Strawberry Rhubarb and all the other ones that we always talk about missing. And we're going to go on eBay and we're going to see what candles are selling for $100 each, and we're going to bring those back. Cult Favorites by Bren. Done. Slap a glittery lid on that. All right, moving down the list, Sandwich Girl asked me about my top 5 body care scents. And I did put together a top 5, but again, I could have gone to like 15 or something. Number 1 is going to be Berry Vanilla. Love this scent. Only have 3 lotions in this and nothing else. They brought back like this Vanillas collection not that long ago at an SAS, but it was just the coconut and the lemon and the apricot and not the berry, which is the best one. This, again, I like it because it's really got a zingy tartness, but then it's also got like that smoothness of the vanilla. But what I like best about it is that it's pretty simple and there's no musk in it and there's no floral in here with my fruit. It's just berry and vanilla, Bath & Body Works. Stop putting musk in everything and ruining it. This is a great scent. Also, I gotta say, Beach Night Summer Marshmallow. Pretty new. You can still find this at SAS's, and they brought it back as part of Tutti Dolci, and they called it White Mocha Kiss, but there was no lotion, and I like it in the lotion the best. It's so good. I mean, I can use this year round. It's just really nice because it's vanilla, and it's kind of gourmand. The marshmallow, though, makes it not like too bitter. Sometimes their plain vanilla scents are for me. But it's also fresh. It's also like got a really fresh feel to it, even though it's vanilla. And I don't know, but I really like that. So that's got to be on my list. That one I have enough of. I have bought so much of that. I could use that forever and probably be okay. But one I don't have very much of at all that I wish I had more of is Perfect Autumn Day, because that's in my top 5. Just like with the candles, this is one that I didn't like realize how much I loved it until it was gone. I think I got this right at the end of like that season when they were about to put it away forever. Or maybe I didn't even get it till SAS that year. Oh, but it's so good. This is normally the type of scent that I would kind of pass up because I'm always going towards like the fruity ones and the cider ones and the pumpkin ones when the fall stuff comes out, and I usually ignore whatever the green one is that they always put out. You know, there's always a different like woodsy, earthy one, and that's not my thing, but then this one's actually so good. I mean, the caramel comes through, there's pear, there's toffee, and then there is something a little woody about it, but I don't know, I also love this one because it's really strong, and like a fine fragrance mists, I don't usually wear them because I feel like I spray them on and like 2 minutes later I don't smell them at all. But I can put this fine fragrance mist on and like I still smell like it at the end of the day. This is the only lotion I have in it, and then I have one shower gel and one fine fragrance mist, but that one's so good. I wish they would bring it back, but they didn't bring it back last year. They're not bringing it back this year, so it's probably gone forever. Another one in my top 5 is going to be a close cousin to Beach Night Summer Marshmallow because I feel like this one, Sweet Tropical Vanilla, which came out at January's SAS this year, smells a lot like the Beach Nights, but like with tropical fruit in it. So with some pineapple, some coconut, and I've really been enjoying it. I have one more after this. I have a fine fragrance mist and a shower gel. This past SAS, I was looking for more of this and I couldn't find it. I found Cool Amazon Rain everywhere and the basil citrus one everywhere and not this. So I was hoping maybe that they're like holding on to it and they'll bring it back later. I don't know. I'd like to get more of this. And then number 5, as far as my body care scents, is going to be Honey Sweetheart from 2013. I'm not generally a floral type of person, and this definitely has a floral aspect. It's a really light, powdery type of floral. They're saying it's violets, right? Violets? Where are the notes? Yes. Violets, and then I got some on my nose. But there's also like a fruity kind of cherry thing going on here. And it works nicely together. My sister liked this scent too, and she used to say that it smelled like Mamba's candy to her. I don't know if I get that exactly, but it's just a really good kind of surprising that I like it because it is pretty floral, but I really like it type of scent. This'll never come back, I don't think, unless they contact me to do a cult's favorite body care collection, because I think a lot of people do like this and miss it. I had some creams that spoiled and went bad and smelled disgusting after a while, but this lotion is still doing okay, and that's all I have. Oh, and I have a fine fragrance mist in it too. And then, like, yeah, I mean, Cool Amazon Rain would probably be number 6, and I have tons of that now thanks to them bringing it back at the last SAS. That's what I need them to do, is, like, bring out a scent and then allow me to realize how much I love it and want it, and then, like, bring it back a year later, so then after I know that I want it, I'll, like, you know, be able to buy a lot more. I also love like Plum Moscato and Almond from a couple falls ago, and I have a lot of that one. I love that Sky Violet Sky, whatever it is. That one's pretty good. I mean, there's so many. I love Tahiti Island Dream too. I could go on and on and on. But I've done like a body care collection video, so you know, just check that out below if you want to hear more about that. Lovely 21678 asked me which hand creams do I love and miss the most, and I picked a couple. So Lemon Chiffon, Southern Lemon Chiffon. This is really one of my favorite scents that they've ever done. It's so good, and they will bring this back in like a soap and call it various things, but we haven't seen it in a hand cream, and I wish that they would do this, but they don't even make these like anymore at all, but they should do like a full body care line in this or something. Give me something. And then there was one from way back, Vermont Sugar Maple. I've been hanging out of this because like it's all I have left of it, but it's one of my favorite scents. It wasn't too mapley for me. It was just like yummy sweet bakery. So I don't have any more of that though either. What else have I been asked? Aging with Style asked me if I were going to put together a BBW gift basket, what would be in it? Like 5 items or so. So, I did do like a watermelon lemonade gift basket for my aunt one time, and I put like, it was just like a little thing, so I put like a soap and a pocket back and a mini candle, and then, maybe a hand cream or something, and that, I don't know. I wouldn't pick that scent if I was doing it again, I don't think. But if I was doing like a deluxe one, there would definitely be like a 3-wick candle in there, and then maybe like a wallflower plug and a bulb, and probably like a soap and a lotion. That's maybe what I would do. But I would want it to be like a cohesive scent, so something where they have like, they all match or at least kind of go together. Okay. I was asked, what were my first Bath & Body Works products and how did I get into Bath & Body Works? Nora Grace asked me this. And, you know, back in like junior high, high school, I do remember all the girls starting to shop there and bringing their Juniper Breeze lotions with them to class and everything. And I went there and I got some, I was into the lip balms. They had like the tan packaging and they were fat, and I had like a cherry vanilla one and a mixed berry one, and I used those all the time. I also had some Bath & Body Works nail polish, which I still have. So this is what it looked like. Color Drops, Bath & Body Works. It's still like, I could still use it. It's still moving around in there. This was my sophomore year of homecoming nail polish, which is why I've never gotten rid of it, and because I'm a pack rat. This was prom, junior year, I think. I had something similar to this anyway. But yeah, Bath & Body Works, Color Drops, no price, so I can't tell you how much they were. But this was called Sweet Pea Shimmer. What was this one called? Oh, that one doesn't have a sticker on it anymore. And this one was called Jelly Bean. I remember I really liked this one too. So yeah, I mean, you still hear the little ball in there. I could still put these on, but they're very sheer. I'm not into sheer nail polish too much anymore. But yeah, old Bath & Body Works nail polish. And then keeping in line with that, Nothing Like Fiction and ACPM 10 asked me if I had scents that brought back memories for me. And I used a lot of Limelight back in the day. Limelight was one of my favorite scents from them. And I had this lotion that you put it on and it turned into like a talcum powder, and it made you feel like really silky soft, like you had like a silky powder on your hands. And I had that in Limelight, and I carried that around with me everywhere. If I could smell Limelight again, like I can kind of remember what it smells like, but if I could actually smell it, I know that it would bring back like so much nostalgia for me. I wish when they were doing all these throwback collections at SAS's and bringing back Sunripe and Raspberry and everything that they'd bring back Limelight, but I don't know if it was a huge seller for them, so I don't think that will probably ever happen. But man, it would be so interesting to me to know like what that would bring back if I could smell Limelight. I definitely do have scent association pretty strongly. I think most people do. But I remember when I was in 9th grade, I was going through my probably 9th grade. I was going through my first big breakup, and I was using a mint chip lip smacker. And years later, probably even now still, I think my cat just walked by. Is that her? Either that or a ghost. I just saw her on screen. Years later, nope, that was definitely her. Hey, baby, come here. Be in my video. Hi, come here, baby. Okay, but anyway, as I was saying, anytime I smell a mint chip lip smacker now, or anything that smells like that, I get kind of sad, because I was so sad when I was using that. Isn't that sad? I was so sad. All right, Jessie Cake 91 asked me, what's the first candle I ever bought? I don't know for sure, but I remember back in probably high school having a lemon Yankee candle that I was burning, and it was probably some kind of like lemon cake, lemon tart, lemon meringue, maybe it was lemon meringue, something like that. And I remember not knowing that like candles, like I remember it was tunneling really bad, but I didn't know like that tunneling like was a thing, and I thought maybe all candles tunneled and that was normal and it was just supposed to be like that. So I don't know, but I remember messing with the wax a lot and everything. It was like a 1-wick Yankee jar candle, and I didn't know what I was doing. So of course it was tunneling like crazy, and I remember it bothered me, but I didn't know if like that was normal. But I think that was one of my first candles. I've always liked lemon. GSA Kitty Mama asked me, I'm a kitty mama too, how did I start my channel? Well, I was really into watching other people's test candle videos because I always wanted to get the scoop on what was coming. I'm always all about the new. And I like reviewing things. I like YouTube. And I thought about starting my own channel, but I didn't really think that I would have anything to say, anything unique to share if I was just reviewing stuff that was already in the stores. But then I found out that the White Barn that was an hour and a half from me was a test store for a hot minute, like just for like one time for one season. They got fall candles before anybody else. So I went and bought them, put a video on here, and ta-da, now I have a YouTube channel. And I still credit Sean Hearth and Soul a lot for a lot of my subscribers because he promoted me a lot in the beginning and helped me out. And now I'm at 4,600. So awesome. What do my friends and family think? I was sent here, and Crazy for Candles 123 asked me this. Yeah, you know, my friends and family, they're kind of used to it now, and they sort of get it. I mean, at first, they thought it was ridiculous that I was driving to Columbus for candles. That was crazy cakes. But you know, it's like you have to just put it in perspective. When I go, it's a fun trip for me too and everything. And other people do crazier things for their hobbies. So like sometimes if I post my candle hauls like on Facebook, my friends will be like, what the heck? You bought 5 candles at once. Like that's a lot or something. Or if I've posted like the pictures of all my candles on my shelf and everything. And you know, sometimes I'll post those things on my Facebook. And people that I don't know as well, like coworkers or acquaintances or something, will be like, oh my God, that's so many candles. And I'm like, you know, other people have other hobbies that they go crazy about. My dad collects comic books. Most people would think they were crazy if they went into my parents' basement and saw the shelves and shelves and shelves, or just checked out his safety deposit boxes, which are exploding with comics. And people just, you know, they all have their things. So candles are my things. And people also sometimes get on me about like how much I spend on candles, but really I don't spend that much on candles compared to other hobbies. Like my ex-husband used to go golfing and snowboarding, and like those are outrageously expensive hobbies. People who do like horseback riding and stuff like that, spending tons of money. I'm spending a little bit of money on some candles. It's like nothing compared to what I could be into. You know, it's justified because it's a hobby for me. But really at this point, I think that most people who know me like kind of get it, and I don't get too much flack for it from my friends and family anymore. It's more from like people that don't really know me and then like see a picture of all my candles or something. All right, Penny and Chunk asked me, have there been any test scents that haven't passed tests that I agree that they shouldn't have passed tests? And that's a really good question. I don't have a really good answer though, because I think that I've only done a test store 3 times. And I think that if I smelled something and I didn't like it, I probably just moved on to the next thing. So I don't really remember those failed scents that maybe I didn't really like because I didn't get them. So it's hard to answer that question, but I will say, you know, this past trip, they have the Elements collection, and it was so huge, and they had all the white ones and then all the black ones. And all the black ones, it looks like, have failed except 2, the incense and the pomegranate, which they've just put out in the white packaging to add to the other part of the collection. And all the other black ones are getting scrapped. And that collection was so huge, and there's no other ones in there that really stood out to me, so it probably, to me, makes sense that they decided to do that. And then Amy Cunning asked me, what's the worst Bath & Body Works candle known to man? The worst one. Oh, I did do a top 10 like worst candles video, and I'll link to that below if you want to check it out. I think like I'm tempted to say like a cologne scent or something because those aren't my thing, but other people like them. I think I probably have to say like Japanese cherry blossom is just disgusting. The body care is disgusting. The candle is disgusting. That may be the worst one, and I think that's pretty universally agreed upon, and at least in our candle community and with most people that I know. I was asked, what's my biggest pet peeve about BBW? Mrs. Hess24 asked me that. You know, at first, like the first thing I want to say, the first thing that comes to mind is, you know, when candles don't throw. like warm apple pie being such a great scent, but not throwing at all. Blueberry twist, another one. I liked that scent a lot. I threw like a 1. So that's super annoying. But actually my biggest pet peeve might be the whole test store thing, honestly. You know, that just certain people get to smell these candles ahead of time. And, you know, if you live near one, good for you. If you don't, too bad. And then the worst part about that is that the people that go and buy them and then sell them on eBay for exorbitant prices, and you get that third market crap going on. That's really annoying. But also, I just so often wonder if it's all marketing and it's all like a ploy, because the candles come out to test in test stores like so soon before they actually come out. I mean, there's not much time in between when they hit the test stores and they actually come out. And I would just think that by the time they're out in test stores or first appear in test stores, they'd already have to know what they were actually going to put out and, you know, be making those candles. Maybe not, I don't know, but sometimes I wonder how much data they really are getting from the test stores, or if some of it is creating hype. I don't know. Flowers asked, do I love all fragrance or just candles? I do love all fragrance, and I used to use wallflowers so much, but I can't use them at all anymore because of my asthma. Like if I plug in a wallflower, I get an asthma attack. Bing, bang. Cause and effect, and I just can't. I do have scent portables in my car. I do have a wax melter, but I just think, like, for me now, it's candles. That's the biggest thing. That's, you know, what I use the most of. Sissy Moji asked me, do I have advice for people that are starting to collect? Yes. If you love a scent, buy 5. There's just so many scents that I wish I had more of, you know, and you can always return them if you don't decide that you don't like the scent. I mean, within a reasonable time frame. But man, I could just kick myself. Like if I was going to go back and tell myself anything, it would be like, well, okay, not anything, but anything related to candles, it would be like, get more prickly pear, get more strawberry rhubarb, get more Tuscan tart, get so many of those, because I'd rather have too many than not enough if they don't bring the scents back. So I guess that would be my advice. What else do we have here? We're getting to the end. Alina Zuder Doodle asked me, what are the best deals, like best time to buy Bath & Body Works stuff? So Bath & Body Works goes through like cycles where one thing at a time is their big sale. So like body care will be on sale 1 week, and then it'll be soaps, and then it'll be candles. So wait for what you want to go on its best sale. And actually, what is the candle sale right now is probably one of the best candle sales, the buy one get one free with a 10 off 30 coupon. And they will do that right before they put out new scents. We're probably going to see new scents coming on Monday because it's that time of year. But also, we have a 10 off 30 coupon with a buy one, get one free sale. So they're trying to clearance out like the old stuff. And sometimes you might run across a 2 for $24. They don't really do that much anymore. And so being able to get 2 for $22.50, if you get 2 candles in that price, buy one, get one free, that's actually a really good deal. And then throw something else in there for $6 or $7 to get up to 30 and take 10 off. That's going to probably be the best deal these days anyway, unless you're waiting for the $8 candle sale day. I combined those words. I'm trying to talk fast because this video is getting so long. No, there's one day, the first week of December, where Bath & Body Works puts all of their candles on sale for, like, it used to be $8, then it was $8.50. I think it was $8.95 last year, or maybe it was going to be $8.95, but then it was $8.50 again. I don't know. But you can combine a coupon with that, and that's usually, like, the best deal. But typically, these buy one, get one free with a 10 off 30, that's going to be pretty good. I also like to do the 1 for $12.50 with a free item coupon if there's a free item that I want. That's not bad either. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce the screen name. DidYCZ13. She comments on my stuff all the time. Hi, but I don't know how to pronounce that. She asked me if someone inspired my love for candles. Not really. Nobody else that I know does this. But I think it has to do with my nose. I have such a sensitive nose. I have such a keen sense of smell. It can really be annoying and kind of like a bad thing at times. But I just naturally fell into candles, I think, because of that and wanting things to smell good all the time because I have such a sensitive sense of smell. And also, I just love to review things. I review like everything that I buy on Amazon, and I write reviews for everything all the time. So candle reviewing, it's sort of just a natural thing for me. Do I buy candles other than Bath & Body Works? Claudia12402 asked, and yes, but not near as many. So I have some Crossroads candles, Kringle candles, DW Home candles. I have a small collection of Yankees, but like with Yankee, there'll have to be a particular scent that I want that I go in to like check out. I won't just go to see like what all is new there. For me, Bath & Body Works, I like everything at their store, and that's just, I don't know, that's just where I started, and it's where I still am, and I will check out other candles, but I haven't found anything that's made me want to give up Bath & Body Works yet. Do I melt candles? Ariel Bettle 97 asked, and sometimes I do. I have a candle melter, I have a wax melter. I will chunk up a candle. I'll melt it like at the very end, but usually I'll burn. Sammy Kin SS asked if I've tried Scentsy. I haven't. That's vendor wax, right? I haven't tried that stuff. I just feel like I would be opening a portal that I couldn't get back out of. So no, I've never gone down that road because I'm pretty content and busy and spend enough money on, you know, Bath & Body Works. And then finally, this is the last question. This is a good question because I've been wanting to talk about this. Patricia Nem, and I think someone else asked me this too, but I didn't get to it because it was like a few days later after I typed up this sheet. But people have been asking me if I have any Slatkin candles and if I plan on getting any with the new Harry Slatkin QVC thing going on. So Slatkin used to do Bath & Body Works candles back in the day. I have a couple of those. I have like some frosted cranberry. That was probably my first Bath & Body Works candle. Was probably around the holidays, getting some frosted cranberries. I really liked that scent way, way back before I knew what I was doing. And I have some of those. And, you know, here's the thing. A lot of people that have been into this for longer than I love his stuff from that, and it's nostalgic for them, and people are really, really excited that now he's putting out this new line on QVC, and I'm very happy for all of those people that are really excited about it. But I'm just like, those candles are too dang expensive, and what I really don't like about them is that you have to buy them in 2 packs, and you don't get to choose which 2 scents, so if you want one scent, you're gonna get the other one too. So like, I think out of all his candles, the donut one was like one that I might have picked up if I could just buy that. Or even if I could pick, if I had to buy 2, but I could pick a second scent to go with that, okay, fine. But no, the donut one comes with an apple one, and you have to get both, and you have to pay for both, and I'm like, screw that, I'm not doing that. So that's my whole problem with his candles right now on QVC. I think I'll probably wait and see how people review them. But, you know, I think a lot of people will be biased towards him because of nostalgia, and there's a lot of hype and everything, and I'm more just like sitting back, watching it happen, not sure I want to spend that money just yet. And I also feel like a lot of his candles might just mirror Bath & Body Works scents, because I know like Tina Divalicious reviewed a lot of his party light candles because that's what he did in between Bath & Body Works and QVC, and said that a lot of them kind of reminded him of old Bath & Body Works scents. And then even on QVC recently, I think I saw something where the host compared one of his candles to Bath & Body Works Winter, which he didn't look too happy about. And, you know, yeah, I just feel like maybe they're going to be very similar to Bath & Body Works candles. I don't know. And they're just too expensive. So I'm going to not get into that right away, and maybe in the future, if people like give them rave reviews that seem legit, I'll think about it. But again, just like I said about Scentsy, like I don't really need to get into anything new right now because I have so much else going on, and I'm surrounded by candles right now, so I think I have enough. But anyway, that's the end of part one of the Q&A, and I don't even know what we're at time-wise because I've had to stop and restart, and somewhere along the way my computer disk actually just filled up and I had to delete stuff and start filming again. That's where my lipstick went. But anyway, I'll be back because there is a part 2 because you guys asked me a bunch of questions about my personal life and I'm going to answer them. So stay tuned for that. Check out my other videos below that pertain kind of to this topic if you want to. Check out my last video. I'm getting some good reception on my shop with me video. I took my camera into a new White Barn store and checked it out with you guys. I didn't know what I was doing. Sound quality is not great. I moved the camera kind of fast. It was my first time, but I'm getting some good feedback on it, so I'm excited about that. So check that out too. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.